Welcome back to Waking Up is Hard to Do. Today I'll read you guys chapter 8. But first, if you find this information helpful in any way, please like, subscribe, and share with people around you. You never know who you might help. Chapter 8. If you have made it with me up until this point, I'm hoping that at least one of the topics I have covered has given you something to consider, or you have had an aha moment. I would also like to thank you for spending this time with me. I watch how busy the world is around me, so I appreciate how precious your time is, and I value it as much as you do. I hope after hearing the words on these pages, you have realized something new about yourself. I encourage you to at least weekly take some time out for yourself and start getting to know the you that you hide away from the world. The you that beams such a bright light, people can't help but be called by your light to discover their own. Step out of fear and into love. The first steps can be scary if you have been hurt, but they are also some of the most healing steps. We have been taught to rely so heavily on outside people, places, and things to validate us or comfort us. Some of us even gauge our worth by the attention we receive from the outside world. Let me tell you that this is not the case. Be brave enough and love yourself enough to validate what you are feeling or going through. By doing this, you will learn to love and trust yourself more and more each day. I would also like to point out that no one must live your life. So why do you spend so much time making sure you do what other people like or want and less time on what you do? Don't get me wrong. I understand the human need to fit in. I also understand the importance of self-love and self-awareness. That's kind of a short chapter, so I think I'm going to go ahead and go on to read chapter 9. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce some of you to healthy boundaries. Many of you may not know what this looks like, but I, for one, did not until a few years ago. I was always the yes person. It didn't matter how much I didn't want to do something for someone. When they asked, I would still say yes. Over time, I noticed a pattern in my life. I also made a few other observations and learned a few things between then and now. One thing I picked up along the way is that when you always say yes, eventually there is no meaning behind it. People only ask because they know you will say yes, and they won't have to spend time convincing another to do it who is less willing. When we can learn to take our power back and say no when we do not want to make ourselves available, then we step back into our light. And our yes means something to those around us again. Also, in doing this, you will find yourself becoming less and less resentful because you will only be making space for the things that you would like to do. It doesn't matter how much we love someone or want to help someone. If we aren't taking care of ourselves first, we deplete our energy and become useless to all. As for what a healthy boundary looks like, to me at least, it is being able to kindly let a person know you aren't available at the time that they need. This can also look like, no, I do not have any money to let you borrow. It never has to be followed by an explanation. No is a complete sentence. I know the few instances I worked up the nerve to say no, I would follow it up with an explanation of why, thinking that it would make it so that person would still hopefully like me. I now see how silly that was, and for a couple of reasons. This brings me to the fact that we teach people how to treat us. Therefore, if we can't love ourselves enough to stand up and say no, how the hell can we expect anyone else to respect or love us in a healthy manner? Be the example of love for those around you. Now keep in mind that we all give and receive love in different ways. So what may look like love to you may not look like it to your partner or siblings even. As you embark on a journey to self-love, setting healthy boundaries, finding balance, learning how to think for yourself, and being able to stand in your unique truth, remember to be gentle with yourself and those around you. Love is a topic that has been coming up in a lot of my conversations. And it is very apparent to me that many people struggle with this topic, and that hurts my heart for people. Love is something that's free. We don't have to pay for it. It can be freely given and freely received. It's just an exchange of energy. So, what I don't understand is if love, the thing that conquers everything, is free, why do more people not practice it with themselves and with others around them? I've been on a search my whole life for true love, never understanding that true love comes from within before it can ever come from anywhere else. Because if you don't truly love yourself, how do you even know what true love looks like? And I'm not talking about the watered down I love yous like you get in passing from, random people that you barely know. Take the time out to really love yourself. Do whatever it is that your life requires of you right now to love yourself. And don't use somebody else's watered down definition of love. I really do hope that the things that I share are helping those who are seeing them. I share this book out of love for everybody. It, I feel like I have so much love built up inside of me now, finally, that I can spill it out into other people. And that's why I'm here to help humanity love again, love unconditionally. That's loving with no conditions. It doesn't matter who somebody is, where they come from, what they look like. Doesn't matter the color of their skin, the religion they practice, or their daily habits. You love them because they are choosing to be uniquely themselves, which more people should start doing. We need you. We need your unique light in this world. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So try to find it in yourself to sit down, take the time out of this busy existence that we've been ushered into, and see the beauty and love in all. I know when I'm having a tough day or things seem really hard, if I go stand outside for just a few minutes and really watch Mother Nature and the animals, it brings me so much peace and joy and helps me believe in miracles again. So maybe that's something that you should try is just going outdoors and just witnessing the world around you. Don't have judgments about it. Just witness it. You might be surprised at what you see. Thanks for joining me again, and I will be sharing the next chapter here shortly, as well as other content. I'm being guided to share a lot more of my insights with the world lately. And so those will be coming. Set those notifications and hope to see you soon. And I hope everybody has a wonderful, blessed day.